adapting training to your boxing style.
Does the strength conditioning program have to be related to the boxer's style, like counterpuncher focusing on explosiveness and pressure fighter focusing on stamina and strength? A really interesting question, and it's not particularly a total black and white answer whether we would look to try and work towards an athlete's style or no, we'd keep everything general. It all depends on the type of athlete that you have, strengths, the areas for improvement, the time that you have with them as well. From a general rule of thumb, what we're trying to do with boxers is just make them into the best possible athlete that they can be. One of the best all-round athletes that I ever had on the program is someone like Kell Brook, who was just a solid 8 and 9 out of 10 in every single department, whether that's his strength, his speed, his fitness, his high intensity fitness, his explosiveness. Had similar with people like Jordan Gill, Lerone Richards, Fabio Wardley, all different fighting styles, but generally as them as an athlete, they're about 8 or 9 out of 10 across the board. And that's kind of what we're wanting to create with boxers, because there'll be times where you might have to fight a little bit different. You might have to change your style to meet a different opponent. And if we've been training in one certain way all the time, then it's going to be pretty hard to change in a short amount of time. Build a wide range of skills from their athletic potential, from their physiological makeup. We're wanting them to be high intensity athletes, being able to deal with high intensity actions repeatedly over a long amount of time. And then this can transfer that into whatever their style wants to be. If there's particularly a shot that they need to work on, some tactics that they need to work on in a fight, then I'll be working on particular exercises that suit that style. Being in big fights with Fabio Wardley recently, we're doing exercises that actually meet like kind of some of the tactics that are going into that fight. Obviously, this is well drilled with the boxing team, but if I can think of a physical exercise that can help improve that, then I'm going to start implementing that into the program. But you can think about some of the stuff that you might need to work on in the gym. So I've had athletes that might say, oh, I'm really struggling with my hook. Okay, so then I'm looking at different exercises that can help improve the hook, whether that's something around their shoulder, whether that's something in terms of rotational strength and power, whether that's something to do with the stability through that lower body. There's a range of different exercises that can contribute towards the hook. It's not particularly, I'm going to be training you like this because you're a counter puncher, or training you because you're a high volume pressure fighter. I'll be looking at, right, what do you need to improve on? How do you look at the full scale in terms of like your athletic potential? What window of opportunity do we have? If you're going towards a world title fight where we're literally wanting to change our strength into super strength and not really wanting to be working on your weak points. The great example would be when we worked with Joe Joyce ahead of the Joseph Parker fight. We were just like, right, we're just wanting to increase your work rate as much as we can. We could have spent like a lot of time trying to work on speed and power and explosiveness, but we were just like, right, we're going to really focus on that stamina. That stamina is your strong point. We're going to make that strength into super strength. And the punch outputs that I put in that fight was unbelievable. So that was a very, very short window of opportunity in 8 to 10 week training camp with him. Whereas like somebody like in the gym now, we've got Dan Toward, we've got Stephen Cairns, we've got Ellis Price, Hopi Price. These are all athletes that are at the start of their careers. So then we can try and improve them into the best possible athlete that they can be in every single department. Don't need to really focus on super strengths now, because we've got the time to build up them areas of improvement. Them athletes at the very top level, probably some tweaks to just take advantage of what they're already good at. Like I said, it's not a black and white answer. It's a strength and conditioning cop-out where we say it depends on everything. But yeah, hopefully that's giving you a little bit of insight to how we look at specific scenarios with different fighters. If you're a keen follower of Boxing Science, you will know that we're very data-driven, whether that's our sports science research, our strength and conditioning practices, or nutritional strategies. We also take this approach into our content creation. That's why we've been developing content that's been engaging, that's helped grow the Boxing Science YouTube channel. And with this analysis in our YouTube engagement, we've actually found out an interesting figure, that only 27% of people that watch our videos actually are subscribed to the Boxing Science YouTube channel. That means that a massive 73% of people that watch these videos aren't currently subscribed. We're actually aiming for the Boxing YouTube channel to hit 100,000 subscribers. We want a nice silver plaque in this bookshelf here, and it will mean the world to us and will also support the growth of the channel to bring you even bigger and better content. So if you're one of them 73%, if I can ask a quick favour, if you can hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content, and also we'll guarantee better content in the future.